Well, the question is, will the boat end up being just a nice little floating home on a mooring somewhere, or will it end up being a serious ocean traveller? That's the question. Those of you that are familiar with the boat might be shocked to see what's happened here. These pieces have been taken out of there because the timber that was here is like paper mache. This is what remains of that particular beam. This is the only bit that's actually survived the demolition. But look, it was not good for being a strength beam, is it? Now a fresh beam in, nice and strong, and looking good. Not only that one, but replace the timber up here as well to good news solid timber, and this whole cross arm now good and strong. Next, we're going to have to pull all of this stuff out to get at the mess on the other side of it. This area here is coming along quite nicely. Nice and solid, nice and solid. We're still doing work down in there. Okay, I've got myself a good supply of plywood now, so it's time to make a start on building my little boxy catamaran dinghy. Now, there's my plans, as seen from the top. They're the major frames, and there's a side view, and that's really all I need. So I've now cut out these pieces of timber. I've now got to jiggle them into position, held together with screws and epoxied together. Okay, it's just about ready to start doing some gluing. Putting on the rubbing strip now, good solid wood, and then on top of that, this PVC pipe, and hopefully that'll wear well when dragging along the beach. With the application of some heat from a butane torch, bent into shape, well sanded inside and out, and epoxied in. Okay, I've got a little bit of a line here with some tension on it, so it keeps its square shape, and fiberglassed all inside here from about this level here right around, and it's made this really thin ply, really strong. It's coming along real well. Okay, double coated epoxy all inside there. Next comes the seating. I haven't finished trimming this up yet, but that should be pretty easy. Next comes these pieces here, which will strengthen the sides and enclose, whoops, that area in there, which is a nice little area actually, nice and dry spot. I'm trying to get this done as quickly as I can so I can get Dave's car back in under shelter. glued in patches here and here, all done down here as well, here and here. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult to see. It's a pretty dark bathroom area, this, and I need to put some hatches in. If you're wondering why that's a different colour, it's because I used a bit of deck from when I cut out that hatch hole there. Now I'm intending to put in some windows that open there and there. That'll let in light and ventilation. That is not always going to be light because it has a cover to go over it. This is what I call the rot box. Obviously needs quite a bit of work. Now all cleaned out by Gemma. This was all rotten. That's the fuel tank in there. The rot box is a rot box no longer. It's coming along. Up here on the bow of the boat, a couple of little patches here. I don't like it when I run my hands around and I can hear that there's a void underneath, though 9 times out of 10 it's just a mistake in the original building. That one was a rot patch, there's a bit of rot around the corner which needed to be fixed up. There was another little hollow sound in this one here, and this is what remains of the daggerboard case. Okay, and the same of course on this side here. Those that have been following know that I've taken out the dagger boards, basically, well, redid them. I don't know if you can see, but anyway, cleaned up this area here. And finally got around to fixing this area here, which was a little bit tricky, but I got Gemma to do that, and it's coming up good. More wood has gone on here now to bring it up approximately to the thickness required. Plenty of epoxy on there to stop the wood getting damp during the high tides. Next comes grinding and more epoxy filling in the gaps, as is what's going on right here, right now with Gemma. And it's come up to a really nice shape. Shaping these keels by using a template made out of cardboard, actually it had a further lip around it there so we could get a proper shaping there, but anyway that's come off. But that's basically how we're doing it. And that should be a near perfect NACA 0015 profile. The seat backs became quite distorted. I had to take out a fair bit of stuff there, so cleaning that up, and I'm going to put some fresh pieces of plywood in there. It might be a bit pedantic of me, but it really annoys me. The table is level, but the seat over there is not, and the seat back is the same as this one, which is leaning back a bit too far, but I'll leave this one, but I'll fix this one here. I'm currently in the process of building up, and to look nice and level. Why am I cutting these ugly holes in the seat backs? It's because termites are such a problem here. The only way to get at them is to be able to get at them. So all these will have panels that are removable. These are some tools that I do not recommend because all of these are busted. The angle grinder, there's something wrong with the switch on that. This multi-purpose tool, it just died for no reason, wasn't really doing any hard work at the time. This is a lovely little drill, but it just can't do the work. I burnt out the motor. And this Stanley sander, my neighbour over there, he had exactly the same problem, and it's the Velcro. It just after probably about 5 hours work, it's useless. Well, that's it for this month. Another beautiful day here in paradise.